UFC 280 next weekend. 6 days from now, we are going to see the throwdowns. This is going to be an exciting card. In the main event, Oliveira versus Islam Makhachev. A lot of people are saying Oliveira is going to win, and I could see that. But I don't want to count Islam off just yet. You know why? Because Islam has been finishing people. He has been a dominant fighter. Sure, he hasn't beaten anyone in top 5. But based on how he is slowly burning through the lightweight division and hasn't taken a whole lot of punishment and has kept his health intact and everything else besides the matter, he got knocked out once. And you know what? After that, he became the least hit in the UFC. So he seems like a very self-aware fighter. He doesn't seem like he does not know what is going to come with the package that is Charles Oliveira. I'm not saying Islam's for sure going to win, but I don't know who's going to win this fight because I think Islam is better than people are giving him credit for. Only reason I say that is because he was supposed to fight Beneil Dariush for the title shot. Dariush had to pull out, but he was going to fight, and I honestly felt like he had a really good chance of winning that fight. Islam has been on quite the tear. He has had a 7-5 win streak against a lot of guys who just weren't the top of the division, obviously. So we'll see. But I don't want to just count him out because who's to say how Islam would do against Poirier or Gaethje? Who's to say he doesn't beat both of those guys? Then what do we say? Islam is just such a dominant fighter. It's hard not to. I think people are counting him out. And hype is an amazing thing in the UFC. Because people buy a few fights, and then they see, and people forget that Charles almost got finished in, I think, all 3 of those fights. Michael Chandler, Poirier, and Oliveira, and Gaethje. He had trouble with some strikes. And now you could say Islam's not much of a striker, but he uses strikes to set up his takedowns. And Dagestani wrestling versus high-level black belt Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is going to be a ground fight for the ages. It's going to be the grappling match. It's going to be the most exciting to watch. So we will see. But I do think Oliveira is very capable of winning this fight. But if Islam is better than Oliveira's submissions and has that Khabib-style wrestling and has wrestling anywhere close to Khabib, I think he's going to shock the world. And people are counting him out just a little bit. I hope Oliveira isn't counting him out. You know, I could probably tell that Oliveira isn't counting him out either. Oliveira's not taking this guy lightly. He knows the threat that they present. I think Islam knows that Charles Oliveira is a threat himself. And maybe they know something we don't see yet. But only time will tell. So with that, I say thank you guys very much. I'll see you next time.